Alright, game 4, I think it is. Yeah, game 4, GRX and KLG. Planes, they won. This is the first time I'm seeing this game, and for the next two games, it will be the same. So, these are my first impressions, as well as the bold review at the same time. So, here we go. They banned Varus, they banned Corner. The other team bans Regot, Aatrox, really powerful champions. And Kali has been banned every game, I think. Kali is just such a great champion right now. Great champion. Now we're seeing Aurelia ban. I think they've just banned General Peace. I don't see, like, I can see it why they ban it, but I don't see it as unbeatable like the other champions. Like, I think Akali is kind of unbeatable. The first pick Gragas. I think Gragas is really good when there's no corner, and it's basically one of these safe. Even if there's corner, so Gragas is really safe as a blind pick. Even if you're in a losing matchup, you can stabilize pretty well if you know what you're doing. Um, Okay, let's move forward. KLG got Tyrakan and Spicy. I think that's really good. Tyrakan it's such a strong duo, so I think over the time, even with all the nerfs, I think Tyrakan is such a great duo to have. In a team composition, they do already a lot of things, but laning phase, they're much worse than before, definitely, and you just have to wait for the level 6, basically. But with Sayarakan, you already have something to build upon on the composition. So they get Alistar right. I think Alistar, oh my god, Alistar Tristan is actually insane. I think Alistar Tristan is actually a really strong 2v2 duo. Once they both have level 3 with all their spells and abilities, that's just a kill lane, basically. I think that's really good. Sion is a really good tank to have. I like Ornn more, but that's just me. I think Ornn is more greedy. I think, but it's better in team fights. That's why. Not that Sion is much weaker than Ornn in team fights, but the Ornn ultimate is just so disgusting. They banned Kindred and Olaf. I think those are fine. Kindred, you can win against Kindred as the Gragas, but Kindred can also can also have pressure on you, and that's just fine. That you if you have to ban, just ban those. They're banning Camille and Darius. I think PK is just one of those carry players we know and love, and banning two of his champions against the Sion, that's fine. Xin Zhao, another Xin Zhao today. Xin Zhao, I think it's really good right now. Maokai, alright. I think if he picks Maokai, that's a good matchup. I genuinely think Maokai it's good into Sion. It's not that he wins immediately, but it can be done. And if you have Maokai, Alistar, Tristana, Gragas, what season is this? I think this is a great composition, and these champions are really, really good to have if you can have them. In this context, the lanes are perfectly fine. Why pick Yasuo? Ooh. Yasuo is actually a really good line when there's no like Aurelia, Aatrox, Akali, and we got things like this. Rice. I don't think Rice wins that matchup. I actually think Yasuo wins against Rice, but or is it Sidemen? I think wait. Okay. I think Yasuo is really good into Rice, and I think denying that because they also have Sire Rakan. Rakan plus Yasuo is a really great combo. I think I like the draft from both teams, but I definitely tend to like the Maokai with the Alistar a lot, and it's a really good front line. They have Yasuo, they have Tristana, Yasuo with a lot of knockups. They have Gragas, they have everyone has a knockup. Even Tristana. Tristana has Buster Shot that Yasuo can use. They have Maokai, they have Alistar, and they have Gragas. So good luck with that. They are full ADs, yeah, I know that, but the only tank on the enemy team is basically the Sion, and I don't think that's a huge deal. They can also play 1-3-1 whenever they want to because they have the Yasuo. Yasuo should beat the Rice not like level 1, but like level 3 to level 4, and then the entirety of the game. Tristana, Alistar, same thing. Once they reach level 3, they can kill Sayrakan. Sayrakan is really strong still, level 1, but after that, it's much more tougher than before. In top lane, I think the Maokai is actually really good to the Sion, but I don't know if you can beat him in the early game, and I don't know when you beat him, so we should wait and see, I guess. Maokai Alistar, man. I think that those champions always come back to the meta at some point. Tristana also. All those champions are like Rise. Like we have all those champions that never die, dude. It doesn't matter how many times you nerf them. Level 1 pretty standard. Slow left the war at the river, to wolf on the top side, to spot the crabs, to know what to do as a jungler. If you are jungler without vision in the river, it's really tough. It's really hard, but you can try. I mean, nothing stops you from doing that, but I don't suggest that. Rakan has the how do you say the Guardian. Guardian is really good. Helps you in lane. I think Airy and the Spell Thieves Rakans are not gonna be the thing anymore because now you have with the nerfs you have to play with Coin and with Guardian. I think that's the best way to play Rakan right now or to build it rather. Um, Both junglers start on the same side. They start top, different camps though. Level 1 on Stitch, that's what you have to respect. Level 1 from Cyrakan is still pretty strong. With Ignite, Stitch has to bot and he's really low. The good thing is that Rakan used they went in, sure, and why not? But Fix also tanked a lot of the minions and um they didn't kill Stitch, they didn't get any summoner, they didn't get heal even. So now it's really good for Stitch and Koala, I think. Just give me a sec, guys. I'll just turn off the AC. Um, I think Sayara Khan will have a push, but eventually the Tristana Alisa will have a lot of key potential in this lane. Um, Wolf did red into top. I think he did the top grab, and now he's doing the bot grab. So he's aiming for the double grab. That's perfectly fine. Gragas, as long as he can do all his jungle, he's just okay. He doesn't care about the lead on the enemy jungle. He cares more about scaling and getting his items and levels. So Wolf invading the Raptors. That's wise. I think now Gragas is in a bit of trouble because he's losing camps, but there's nothing else that you can do. Guys has the early pushing to the Yasuo. Well, at least that looks like that is the case. Oh, no. Okay, he misses, yes. PK is pushing into Nate. Obviously, once Nate catches the wave, he's gonna have more CS, but at least he got the push in one wave. That you take those. I think Maokai is such a funny champion. Maokai is he's in Nikki throughout division, and he wore it. Did he wore it? No, he didn't wore it. He throw a Zapper probably over the wall. He got big. He probably was seen or something. So Stitch is now pushing. He's behind. You see, this is what happens. Like both the bot lane, the mid lane, and the top lane. Like it looks like the early game obviously they lose. But now they're pushing. They're behind CS, but in every lane GRX. But they're pushing, and the reason why is because their champions, when they have all their spells, are really good in laning in the laning phase, and the enemy team has to respect that. And what you're seeing now is basically GRX is stabilizing every lane. That was a really good, well executed combo. W into the wall, you get a free stun because he's near the wall, so you don't have to Q. Q and E in the auto, like fix half HP. Koala did really well there. I think that was a really well executed combo. Yeah, Stitch just did some autos, whatever. Supports always carry the lane though. Now Crab is going to spawn top. Really good channeling of the rocket jump. It depends. The buffer, it was a buffer basically. It's same with Blitzcrank and other things. As long as Tristana uses it correctly, you can never get caught basically. Jerwolf is gonna get the triple craft so far. Getting triple craft hasn't spelled win. We saw with Ranger, he did the triple craft and he didn't win the game. He had the aggressive jungler. The other guy had the aggressive jungler, but the composition was better in the other team. So Wolf is really far ahead and in gold, but not in XP, as you can see here. Both junglers are level 4, and even Grass is level 5. Like, that's how it is sometimes. But Tearful definitely has the gold advantage. Okay, we are seeing Gragas scale very well. Tearful hasn't ganked any lane. Well, he's ganking here, but he's not getting much done. And that is important because if Tearful had ganked level 2 or level 3 even and got a flash or something, then there's value in that. But since he didn't get much and Gragas is now level almost level 6, he wasted flash. I think flash on Gragas and ulti on Gragas are really important cooldowns to track. And in this game, there's so many important cooldowns. There's flash and supports are really important. Flash and carries because of the supports that we're seeing are really important. And flash engage from Maokai, Gragas are really important. So flashes are important there. And ulti from Gragas is really important. So all those cooldowns are equally or as important in this game. And what we're seeing is Gragas lost Flash, trying to go for mid gank, and Tearwolf lost Flash too as a reaction because if not, he would have died. And what we're seeing is that Tearwolf hasn't accomplished much with his champion, but he can still do things. What he can do is put himself ahead, so he can still invade, he can control one side, and alongside a lane, move forward. Because 2v2s, he can win 2v2s in the mid jungle, that kind of thing. It's not like 100 it's not free, but they can play for that, so they can look for that. But Yasuo Grass is also really good 2v2. Nice buffer again, Stitch is doing really well. Tristana's seen a lot of play. I think it's 100% pick and ban. Except, I think the game 1, no one picked Tristana or banned Tristana. I think they banned Tristana actually. So, I think her presence has been showing this tournament so far. So basically, Wolf is doing what I'm saying. I was telling you guys earlier, he's moving alongside Rice because his champion isn't like he's getting the next grab. His champion isn't like okay, just a moment. They jump into Koala. They got his flash. Koala's trying to run. They got the kill on Koala. He died. He was contesting. GRX bowling shouldn't be contesting if Wolf was there with mid laner. So if they play as two, as mid jungle duo, they can do things with Sinsa. Sinsa is really good in skirmishes. In long fights, he can be really good, but in team fights as a whole, he's not better than Gragas. I think Gragas just will, what those champions do. Another great rocket jump. Oh my god. I think it's like 4 of 4 rocket jumps that happen in that like that. And yeah, I think they shouldn't contest the crap like that. They just should have just let Tearwolf get that because ultimately they're just he's getting far ahead in terms of gold, but not in experience, and that's what happens. And I, I don't know if Koala could have flashed earlier the Recon W. I think he still dies. Yeah, it was just really risky play there, going to a rear trying to defend the crap. Doesn't accomplish much neither. So Koala Stitch are so even in CS, which is relevant. Saya is gonna catch that wave, but it's not like Saya is gonna be 7 CS after something. It's gonna be pretty much even for the most part. PK is holding his own in the top lane, and in the middle lane, you're seeing a small advantage to Pluvo, thanks to the help that he received from Wolf earlier, and because the matchup early probably is rough for Yasuo since he's a melee champion. Right now, not much is happening. let's see if any team is going to look for the Drake or the Pearl soon. Like these champions can actually with this champion you can start a fight, and it can be really explosive because everyone has something in fights. Like we have a Yasuo with Alistar with Malga, all these champ tanks combo early game. Yeah, you have Tristana, which is not the best early game. You have something, and the other team has this Ira Khan for team fight. So let's see if a thing that happens, who would win, whatever. But so far, I think there's just laning, and the longer this goes, it's better for the side of GRX because GRX has the more greedy champions like Maokai, like Tristana, and sure, KLG has a composition that can do well late game. The problem with that is you have Maokai and Tristana that scale better than their opposition. That's like I think that's just mm, like a like a clear cut advantage that they have that it's not and it's not easy to ignore that. You cannot ignore that. Oh my god, he's going in and okay, Koala roam from bottom. He used Hex Flash to get into the bush and get into Fog of War, and they get this is like the first skirmish slash team fight. Both top laners came here, both TP'd, and this is a good thing. If you're a support and not much is happening, you can look for these things. Go mid, come from weird angles, use your Hex Flash. He could also like try to look for go to the other way from top, but he probably knew there were wards here, or they noticed that they placed KLG placed their vision top. So good move because nothing was happening really. Rakan eventually came, but came second. So if you go into a fight and you came second, that means that either they one-shot your teammate and you cannot do anything about that, or your team made enough time so that you can do something and then you can fight 5v5, 4v4, 3v3, in even numbers. But here it was just a one-shot, so Rakan never had a chance to like do something because his ally was already low, was already dead. Wolf started Drake with the control that his team has. Uh, well, they don't have much control actually because Rise just recall. They're both laning helping them out, and Rise are just recall too. So I think they just saw Gragas top with Nate. Yeah, Nate saw Gragas top. That's why they started Drake. Really good move. As long as Gragas cannot get something, and since they saw Gragas, they probably know that Gragas cannot get much. Really solid and good move. Koalis could have gotten caught there again. I don't know why Slow didn't flash. He knew that Alistair didn't have flash. They timed that. They saw that at the river when Alistair previously got caught. So who knows? I think Rakan could have just flashed and they could have just killed the Alistair if they wanted to. Really nice cheeky ward on the red. They're seeing Tierwolf right now. That thing is really good for GRX. They're seeing Tierwolf top side, so they feel free to clear the vision of KLG bottom. That's really good. Now Koala is getting that deep ward. They're taking over the river, and like I said, next after few first crafts, I think the next ones are just to stabilize, and this stabilize the gold disadvantage that Empty had over Wolf because they're pretty much even in experience and things like this, but now in experience he's actually ahead. Well, now he's getting ahead just by the kill he got and the gold from the crab that just stabilizes the matchup in the jungle. And I think that the grass is just much better in team fights later into the game than Xin Sao. So MT did a great job to get to level 6 and farther than that without letting Tierwolf do things in the map. Okay, now PK came from top to middle, and what we're seeing here, Koala is also coming middle, where we, oh my god, that's like they're just, yeah, they're there. I think Maoka is like Horn, like we talked the previous game, Destination focused me against Kaboom. I think Horn is a great champion to go to the other lane, gank, use your ultimate. That's it. Or use your flash in this case of Maokai. Your ultimate too is also really good. So basically what Maokai did, like PK was walking here, and at this point in the lane he can say like, okay, that rise is actually overextending, or we can kill that rise. If they think that they can do it, you keep walking and you will lose the next wave, which is this wave. If that doesn't happen, you come back and you still catch the wave. So basically, you're either getting a wave that you were going to get anyways, or and you get the wave because they're calling the Mia. Oh, top missing, probably going mid. Okay, you just go back and farm. You're still pressuring the map while also farming. And if that's not the case, then you get a kill for your wave basically, and the enemy top laner decides if they want to match or if they want to like keep on going top. He decided to match. He could have just gotten the damage on the top turret, but by doing this he defends the mid turret, which is fair. I think that defending the mid turret is better than keep on going top. But if maybe Saya could have defended mid anyways, but Saya stayed one, so you can look for ways if you really want to. Okay, I don't like that Pluto use his stopwatch. Like, there's no point in that. Like, if you're already dead, but he doesn't have stopwatch now. Okay, let's see. CS, as you can see, now it's showing like Maokai is really far behind from Sion, but it's pretty much the wave he ditched to do the mid play with the rest of the team and kill Pluto. So here we saw something really cool. I think Arcon extended his, yeah, he covers so much distance. By defending the pink, it started a fight on this side. Oh my god, Stitch just jumped away. Like Stitch always gets away with the rocket jump. He's really trained on the Tristana. He's really, really, really good at that, at the rocket jump interactions. So he got away. Now KLG has to wait for that cooldown again because KLG cannot force without the Rakan ultimate. They have to wait for that cooldown every time. That sucks, but what we're seeing now is they keep contesting. Stitch now feels really strong because he has the same items as Saya. He has the same levels. He's now feeling stronger. He's now trying to contest the pink. Hero had to flash there. Like now they can actually match and contest the vision. Early game they couldn't because early game Tyrakan had more pressure. They were stronger. They had, you know, the champions are just stronger every game, and Tristana isn't. Alistar isn't, and Tierwolf also was stronger. He is so something that has a lot of gold, someone that has a lot of gold because he had a lot of crabs. But yeah, this happens now. The other composition is just better now because nothing happened in the early game, or the things that happened were really impactful into the game. And in all honesty, I think that when you're playing Sin Sao, things like this, you have to go into the game with a really clear cut plan of what you want to do. I want to gank over here. I know that with every game is different because you enter to the game and the player that you wanted to gank isn't playing aggro, isn't doing this. So the best way to do it is you prep a level 1. You force that situation. We saw a Ranger, what he did in the early game. He knew he had a stronger level 1. We see here, what's the level 1 of Tristan Alistar? It's totally garbage. If you see Zyark on level 1 is pretty good. It's really, really good. So he could have just laid in maybe bottom. He could have looked for something creative with your level 1. He had Cyrocon, and he also had Sion. I think both are great level 1 champions. Like both sides, basically. The 3 champions. So they could have just looked for anything and enforce that split map level 1, things like this. We can see here Nate's dropping Fix playing really aggro so that he can bait a fight, and Nate is staying on the bush so that he gets something done. Trapping is really good when you're this far behind, and I think that's generally something good to look for. Oh my god, Monk is broken, dude. Malka just ignored everyone and just W Desire. He was in front of three people and he just, oh my god, that MT is just too good. That was just, oh my god. That was just, look at that. Oh my god. Oh my god, poor guys. I really wanted to for KLG to win anything at all because they're from Latin American too. So, oh my god, that's rough, man. Like, you hate to see those. Uh, sucks. um, yeah, I think now it's pretty over for them. Like the other composition is just great, especially because Gragas need AP. Like if you're full AD and Gragas starts doing like runic echoes and I don't know, Gragas can he build Shuralias? I haven't seen anyone try the Shuralias, but like there has to be an item. I've seen Protoball and things like that, but that's solo queue. I don't know if in competitive you're willing to do that. You already have one tank, but Gragas AP doesn't seem like the best thing. But maybe if you're full AD, maybe it is. Maybe it is. Um, yeah, I think KLG now has to look for a really miracle play, like something like a trap or a one shot in a bush or something. They have to try the Fnatic bush. Yeah, Mal could just ignore everyone and just W his Aya because you can do that. So yeah, that's what I was saying. If you have Tristana, if you have Tristana and Maokai and you're running away with the laning phase, you can look for this. I like how they put the camera and some of the coaches are like during the game, so they're never impressed. Like you can never impress the coaches because the coaches they're always like that could have been a five man. Like they're never impressed. That's the thing I like the most when seeing those cameras. They never seem to be impressed. Oh my god, yeah, that's pretty over. Like oh my god, that was the composition is so nasty, dude. Like the enemy team doesn't have many tanks. They only have the one, and early game isn't that rough, to be honest. Like, Gragas can stabilize really easily. And Tristana Alistar sucks level 1. Like, that should have been the thing that they had to have used. They have Zyra Khan, but now it's pretty over, I feel like. Oh, Nate? No. Yeah, it's really hard. They have all this. I love Alistar because Alistar can like prevent the steal from happening with the W. He can sacrifice himself even. But now you also have Maokai with the ultimate. So there's so many ways to deny the steal even. And they have Tristana too. They have Buster Shot. So there's so many ways to deny the viral steal. So this is a really clean game, looking like a really clean game from GRX. And I definitely feel like they didn't receive the credit that they deserve. I think that they're a much better team than people are telling they are. And I think Gambit definitely can beat them. And I think Gambit are a really good team too, but it's not like, oh, Gambit's number one here. No, I think it's a tie. You don't know if GRX or Gambit are number one of this group. And unfortunately, KLG has to like try to play upset, try to get the win that's gonna decide who gets a first seed and who isn't. I think that's what they have to aim for. Like, or what? Not what they have to aim for. Sorry about that. What they have to like, what they are going to do basically. In my opinion, I think KLG can beat any of the teams at any point, but I don't see them as second or first seed on this group. I think the other two teams are really good, or are just really good. It doesn't matter who comes second because any of those teams are actually what the first seeds from other groups have to be scared on the best of five. I think these two teams are really good, like Gambit and GRX on the best of five series. Yeah, they got meeting hit, they got end. They probably can just end on this push if they get a kill or something. Okay, Rakan is gonna look for the engage. You have to look for these things before it's over, things like this, because that's the best fight that you're gonna get. They had the TP flank from Nate too. That's interesting. They were TP flanking and did the combo. That rocket jump. Oh my god, like Stitch is so good with those. I think that Stitch is really practicing the Tristana. That was insane. Like, sure, probably slow didn't hit the charm. I think the charm, and Tristana just jump away. But you still have to be. Like the speed in which Rakan does the engage, that's the impressive thing. Like you still have to be really aware of that. So yeah, I think now they just take the base and win. Maybe the last fight. Oh my god, Sonia's. Oh my god, that's the yeah. They can just like they're just over reviving and it doesn't really matter. Like sucks for KLG, but what you can do like Gragas literally ult all max range ult and then just roll ult and then even if Fix gets away like okay was it the fountain even and it doesn't really matter. That's so sad. Well, that was it for GRX against KLG. Thanks for watching.